Well, I think on the race day, the thing that you want to focus on is a routine. So you get up in the morning, you have a series of tasks that you're going to do that day, which obviously includes the race runs, but it includes getting your boat ready, maybe putting your straps in, a whole lot of little things. And the reason for that is simply to keep your mind occupied on process rather than results, so that you're focusing on things you have control over rather than things you don't. Even on race day, it's all about process and not thinking about results.
When do you do your mental imagery?
While I'm watching demos, the moment I come down and look at the course, while I'm speaking to somebody else, if they're a bit boring, then I'll be running it through in my head.
Is that why when I talk to you, you've got this glazed look at your eyes and sitting there?
It's very possible. If I do that, you know why. But that's it. I'm just thinking out of the course the entire time. I could be, I don't know, sitting on the toilet and something will spring into my head about, maybe if I just did that, that could work on that upstream.
It's a long time before the race. I do once in the day before.
The demonstration run?
Yeah, after the demonstration run. And one more, maybe 1 hour before the start. So a long period before.
Not so much now. I did it when I was young, when I was like you.
Like me? Okay.
But now less and less. Just I prefer to try to adapt myself during the race, not have a very strict racing way.
I'm pretty certain about what I'm going to do even before the demo runs, and I'll mentally rehearse the course straight after demo runs, so it's pretty clear in my head.
It starts with the forerunners to get to imagine the right course that I can do all the time. It's maybe the day before, then I don't have the work the next day. Yeah, I think for me it's important that I have the whole course the day before on my mind, and then I just do some refresh the next day.
One thing that really impressed me was how when I asked the athletes to rehearse a course mentally, go over in their minds taking a run and time it at the same time, how close their imagined times would come out to what the actual time on the course was.
The last minute you are alone, you're on the starter, he is holding your boat, and just maybe breathing. Listen to my heartbeat.
You get called to the start 60 seconds before. I'll maybe take my time getting to the start, focus on making sure my spray deck's on right, my helmet's adjusted, everything like that, so I'm not worrying about the race essentially until then. Maybe just a bit before I go, I'll start to just think about those first 3 gates or first move and just focus. That's the first thing I've got to get right and think about that.
Final 20 seconds of my run. I'm running through the course one last time as fast as I can possibly do it in my head.
About 2 minutes before my run, I'll do a quick mental rehearsal that'll take about a minute, by which stage I'll be needed in the start bay. They'll be yelling and screaming, "Mr. Bucock, come to the start please!" And then you'll go down and the guy will hold onto my tail, and I'll generally have about, say, 30 seconds of just waiting around, listening to the clock beep or watching the little dial go around, and I'll actually just kind of just really try and empty my mind a little bit there.
I try to think of the rhythm, you know, the vibe. Yeah. No, the rhythm is just to be sure that I will go fast. I don't think of the gates, but I just think that I need to go fast.
I used to try and cram, I think, and trying to gate 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's rubbish. You've done all that, we should have done it all. Sit on the start line, I just sit there, enjoy, think, this is cool, look where I am, I'm in the mountains, I'm in Augsburg or I'm in Borg or whatever, and just chill out and clear your head.
Everyone talks about what they do in the last minute. Nick Smith kind of looks at the mountains, Justin's trying to talk to the starter, and I'm sitting there and I've got this nervous energy and I don't know what to do, and you're going, okay, just settle down, and you're looking down the course trying to remember how to paddle, and you're starting to get the shakes and stuff. But what you got to do is just calm down. Like I always get this nervous tension. I go,
that's fine. Keep it building. I don't mind. As soon as I start paddling, I'm going to be fine. And that's when you've got to get into the race run, and you've got to clear your head and focus on what you're doing.
You want to tell an athlete, just paddle up to your level of ability during the race. You don't have to do something extraordinary. Just paddle as though you're having a good day in practice. Well, in order to do that, you have to have a lot of good days in practice. And I think doing it in competition with other people sets the mind to looking at competition as a fun thing to do rather than a really tension-provoking thing.
What do you think of when you're racing?
A lot of things.
Is any of it canoeing?
Yeah, I just try to forget the score and just try to think about my boat.
You're just trying to do your line, and you just doing the stroke which is necessary.
When I'm paddling well, I'm normally always thinking about the next move or the next couple of gates. So you're thinking about what you're doing and what you're going to do next, but it's pretty easy to start analysing what you've done when you're going down. I think that's a pretty big negative. Focus on paddling naturally, like just relax a little bit. If you try and force everything the whole way down the run, things are going to fall apart.
And the strokes, but the place where I have to go, where I have to be 2 meters before a gate, I have to be there, and I don't know exactly how I will do that, but I have to be there.
I actually don't think about a whole lot on the way down. I certainly don't think about strokes. If anything, I think about boat position, particularly in the first 3 or 4 gates, just really trying to get the start of the run as a corker.
As soon as you cross the line, it's generally easy. That's it. It's now no looking back. You just got to do your plans best you can and stick with it till the end of the run. If something goes wrong, you just got to ignore it. You can be annoyed at the end of the run if you want. You've got to just get on with it once you're going.
I'm just focused on my line, to get the right line. That's the most important thing.
Being able to focus on your own run and put everything else out of the way, which is very easy to say and much harder to do in reality when it comes to it. And the better I've got at that, I've found the better my results have got.